Okay, the intro's over. Time to grab your drink and sit down. Come on, we're starting.
Uh-oh. That ain't working. How come that's not working? There it goes. All right. It's amazing what works and what doesn't work. I just remember, you remember the days when right about now I'd be animated, I'd be talking and carrying on, and you guys would be yelling, "No mic, no sound, microphone." I'd love to say we're past that. But on a good day, we're just getting lucky with it. And you guys know, it's just a new studio, and things are moving along. We're getting there. We're getting some good stuff done. We have an excellent producer. Yeah. But until he actually shows up, we got the kid. And so he can solve problems. It takes him a little while, but he's pretty dedicated. The good news about the kid is he sticks with it till he finds the answers. And he gets to the truth at the bottom of the glass, and he doesn't even have to drink. That's what I like about it. All right, let's get some picture going on there. Okay. The bottom of the glass. The truth is at the bottom of the glass. It's what day is it? It's Tuesday, September 19th for most of us. Some of you are a little day ahead. I don't think anybody's behind. No. It is a little bit past 6 p.m. Los Angeles time, and I'm raising a glass right now to kick this thing off. I'm going to drink a little bit of something, and, for the first time, I don't care if my sister-in-law is watching, because the last two times I catered part of the show just for her, only to find out she had other things going on. So my heart's broken. I feel bad. And I'm going to continue on with whatever I feel like. And then and I'm going to do it. Let's start right now by drinking, raising a glass. If you're part of the Bottom of the Glass Nation, if you are an extra, the room is filling up. The ranks are filling up, but there's plenty of room for everybody. Couches in the back for the old people. So let's go. Oh, I want to drink all of this, but I'm not going to. Oh, that was a big, healthy one. Oh, start off with a double shot. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Who's here? Laura, welcome to being an extra. M. Martin fan for life, welcome to being an extra. Casey Crabtree, longest intro I've ever seen. Casey, listen, it is not the longest intro you've ever seen. Now, it is the least boring intro you've ever seen. And here's what I mean by that. I've gone to other podcasts and big names, bigger names than I'll ever have. That I'll ever be. Bigger channels than we will ever become. Got it. And they have 10 minutes of, let's get ready for the show. 10 minutes. It's just some music and a screen. Ours are about 6 minutes and 50 seconds, and it's entertaining. It shows you some stuff. So don't complain about the intro. You know what the intro means on our end? It's got a clock. It's got a timer. It's not just a swirling little arrow of blue ball waiting to see when it... No. We're letting you know when the show's going to officially begin. Now take that to the bank. All right. What do we got going on here? Deutschen here dropped in 100 stars. Help me out. Going to give me some Taco Bell tonight. Jesse Piatti, that's kind of small, but it looks like from the 200 peso whore. Kid, you need to make those a little bit bigger. All right. Now you guys want to pay the bills and get that done out of the way first. And by pay the bills, I don't really mean pay the bills, because we have no sponsor. But when I say pay the bills, you guys know it's commercial time coming. That way nobody gets upset. And this just goes on with Crabtree's. Oh, God damn it. Crabtree's going to be, I had a 7-minute intro. Now I got all the bullshit. Yeah, you're going to have to. And guess what? If YouTube puts up commercials, I have no control over what the commercials are. If it's Vagisil, sorry. If it's right in the middle of one of my stories, sorry. I have no control over what they're doing, okay? We are on their platform. We are using their stuff. We're using the thing they built, so we have to allow some considerations. But we're going to get to more of that on what the social media platforms are doing to everybody. How do I know? We have inside information, stuff you know, but nobody else really knows. I'm telling you the difference between you knowing something and us knowing something. It's vastly different. I'm going to share that with you as the show goes on. All right. Don't mess up what we're trying to do here. Boom, 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 boom. So let's go to the pictures. What do we got? Patreon, real quick here. Don't forget, Patreon's $1, but you get an email before the show. A lot of times, you guys are watching the show live right now. Some of you watching it on a replay. Why are you watching it on a replay? You didn't get notified. Facebook doesn't notify you. Instagram doesn't notify you. TikTok, YouTube. Sometimes they don't tell you. They don't push our channel out there. Why? Because we're slightly conservative and we yell and scream at the liberals. So they choke us down. But they can't stop Patreon. It's $1. There's a lot of cool stuff on Patreon. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. But if you get Patreon, you spend the buck, you get an email letting you know, hey, we're going on Facebook in half an hour. We'll be on YouTube in half an hour. See you then. That's all we do. We don't bombard you with shit. We just let you know what's going on. It's a cheap, easy. Mrs. Fort Watson says it's the best dollar she's ever spent. And she lives in Tennessee. You can get a lot of shit for $1 in Tennessee. No, I even heard one time that she didn't have a date for the prom. Picked one up on her way to the dance for $1. Still, Patreon was the best dollar she ever spent. Not kidding. Wouldn't lie to you about a thing like that. All right. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. Latest podcast is up. Yeah, my wife and I arguing, yelling, screaming at each other. Latest podcast, you guys, it is growing. I can't believe this audio podcast is growing, but it is leaps and bounds. And I'll tell you the other thing is we're about ready to switch over. We got our licensing agreement with Highway Down, which is the 2 songs at the intro and exit. We got our licensing agreement squared away with those guys. So what's going to happen? We are going to put this out there as video. Yeah, she's promised to let her hair down. Yeah, she's promised to be on camera. We're going to film the whole thing, and you guys are going to get to hear it live, see it live, and it'll be posted. That's going to be a big turning point for us. It should really be good. All right, so that's the podcast. Everybody knows about the podcast. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. Let me jump back over here. Button still not working from the camera. What do I got? Let me see. Romy hit the eject button. Romy, where the hell have you been? Trippy Pineapple Taco Tuesday, 490 stars sent over on Facebook. For those of you watching the simulcast on Facebook, Trippy Pineapple is in one room. He is your moderator. He is your guy. Genix Mom in the other one. She's your girl over there. Pay attention. They're paying attention to you, so you should pay attention to them. Robert Landon, hello, General. What kind of cookie did they give you in the Hobbsy interview? They sure got it to you fast. Okay, the Hobbsy interview went live today. It was impromptu. You guys all know that we went to Collecticon a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. Trippy Pineapple was there with us. The kid was there. Daniel Edwards was there with his production company. And we were hanging out. We were just filling space. We were not a main act, a celebrity, nothing. The 2 things that were really interesting that happened there. One was Chuck Norris was paid a bunch of money to show up. Once he found out we were going to be there, he pulled out. He faked an injury. Because he still owes me $20. Chuck has owed me $20 from 1985. And every time I show up at an event where he's there, he leaves. He pulls out, like, oh, no, got a headache. My wife called. My dog died. I got a sprinkler broke in my backyard. He always finds a reason to leave. I love Chuck Norris, but he owes me $20. And every time he can avoid that $20, he skates. Oh, yeah, every time. So that was the main thing that happened. The other one is Hobbsy. There's some cool cats in a really weird podcast situation because they're big time. They have control over a lot of events and a lot of things that goes on, and they're cool guys. Now, the reason he's asking about the cookie they gave me, if you guys saw the interview, it was kind of an impromptu thing. He drug us over. We sat down. We bullshitted for a little while, and they gave me a cookie. They said, tell your dad we'll give him a cookie if he shows up. Why? Because they told him no. I wasn't going over. I said, no, I'm not going to do an interview. Go interview the kid, which they did. But I said, I'm going to go. I said, we'll give you a cookie. Okay, I won't turn down a cookie. So I'm holding the fucking cookie in my hand for a long time. And then by the time I get to looking at the cookie, the kid actually noticed it. It was a plant-based cookie. They had a producer running the microphones. He's a millennial, and he was eating and passed around plant-based cookies. Whatever the fuck that means. Now, 2 things. Did you notice how low my microphone was? He never even turned my microphone on. And he's part of their crew. He's part of it. And they're great guys over there. But this guy, a little bit in the head. Ex-military guy, can't get his shit straight. If no one's giving him specific orders, he flails, he flops. He passes around plant-based cookies to a guy who clearly does not survive as a vegan or a plant-based anything. This guy right here. So they're a little bit of controversy in the beginning, but a great interview. I thought they were pleasant. They were wonderful. They did a good. They were just kind of warming up. They had big people to interview. They were testing out their equipment and their gear. I'm sure all the interviews went smooth after us, but it was a lot of fun. We got the download today. We didn't even have to link it to theirs. They were nice enough to give us the download. So we pulled it down, added some stuff in the intro, and just threw it back up there. It is all them. It is all their thing. If you're a collector of any kind of sports cards and memorabilia stuff, they're the guys to go check out. They really have their finger on the pulse of all that. And they were super nice about it. So it was a great pleasure to do that with them. I'm thanking them as much as I possibly can. All right, where was I? So, Robert Landon, I'm not even sure what kind of cookie it was. Did you notice how fast I got rid of that shitty thing? As soon as I knew it was out, gone. Laura upgraded membership to Legion of X. Laura, it's because she loves me. She's the prettiest girl on here. It's true. Sean B, how are you? I love your guys' videos, and everyone has haters. Yeah, we do have haters. And Sean B's we do. There are people that oust us all the time. We're going to get to that because the platforms, the tide is going out from underneath a lot of these channels. We have inside information on several platforms, people that are in the know, people that have to encrypt and code what they're saying to us. And there's some good stuff, and these are good people doing a tough job behind enemy lines. You think because we're broadcasting 200 feet below the occupied California in a bunker specifically designed to bring you good quality content? No, 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 no. Those guys are behind the lines. Those are the ones that are disguised as Nazis in Germany's in Hitler's bunker. Yeah, they're really behind the lines. We pretend we are. No, no, no. Those are the heroes, not us. Pat Wilson, YouTube are asshats. Well, not all of them. There's some good people there. I'm telling you, there's some people that are trying to do a good job. But overall, the hierarchy, they're having trouble. We'll get to this in a little bit. Tabitha Ray, Patreon smoke signals are great. Tabitha is, thank you very much, Tabitha, living proof that I'm not just blowing smoke in a bad way. We're blowing smoke signals like Indians. You can't stop us from signaling you. We let the smoke signals fly from all over this planet. You can see it. Now, which is proof it's a flat earth. It's proof it's a flat earth. Because if it was a round earth and we were letting up smoke signals, people on the opposite sides would not be able to see it. But every single time we put up smoke signals, people from Spain, South Africa, Brazil, when in doubt, go Brazil. Everybody chimes in. That means everybody saw the smoke signals. That means the earth is flat. Proof right there. Okay, now we got that solved. Joey Urpaquide Erdiquipade. Remember for 18 months? Wow, it's only 18 months. It's definitely been longer, but I'm sure it's still on the bus, still holding on, waiting for it to go off the cliff. Good to see all of you, the Bottom Class Nation family. Hope everybody's doing well. My wife wished him a happy birthday the other day, and she got his name right. I fuck it up every time. Kid Brother Joey, been around a long time. Lance Evans, what do you think about UAW strike? Yeah. You know, the basic of the UAW strike that strikes me is that there is a ton of money at the top, which is good. Workers always want proportionate to what you get. And I got to tell you this story. Let me tell you the story. Let me unfold this thing before you. In fact, let me have another drink right now before I tell you this story, because this is a true story. And if it's not, it's at least it's true. It's a story, and that's a good thing. All right. One of the things that every employer has to deal with is employees see how much money you're making, they realize their value, and they want more. And I'll tell you where this comes from. This comes from kids, when we're kids. And if you have, and remember this, think back when you were a kid. If you saw your older brother or somebody, and they had Oreos, they had cookies you want, they had Oreos, okay? They ask in proportion to what you have. Didn't we? As all as kids, like, if your brother's got 10, or your friend has 10 Oreos, give me one. You ask for one. You didn't ask for all of them. You ask for one. Why? Because you can see he's got 10. He can part with one. You feel giving up one of his Oreos is just fine. Now, if he's got 100 Oreos, you're like, give me a handful of Oreos, man. What do you mean a handful? You got a ton of them. Give me a handful of Oreos. If your friend has one Oreo, you'd say, give me a bite of that. Break off a piece of that. Why? Because as kids growing up, we are trained, common sense, we feel we can ask proportionately of what we see out there. If you got 10, I'm going to ask for one Oreo. I'm not going to ask you for 20. You've only got 10. I'm not even going to ask for half. We did that as kids, didn't we? Okay. The same thing is true when you grow up. When you see someone who's got a private jet and 10 cars and lives in a mansion and his wife has a boob job, and you're thinking, you know, this guy's making millions of dollars and I'm only making 60 grand a year. I want 80 grand a year. You can afford it. You can afford it. I'm looking at what you got and I'm asking for something proportional to what you have. Why is that the basis for anybody asking for a raise? Why is it? Because you do the manual labor, because you do the hard work, you got a paycheck, you agreed to that paycheck. Why all of a sudden Do you want more based on what you see? Why am I bringing that up? Because every single interview, every single piece of written literature on this strike always includes, well, they made $22 billion, and if they gave everybody what we want, they would still have $16 billion. It's true. They would. So what? What if they turned $1 billion profit? Would you take back your strike? Would you say, oh, wow, they only made $1 billion. Wait, we take back. Would you take back your strike? And if you would take back your strike, why would you? Tell me why the job you do is all of a sudden worth less, or it's worth what you're getting paid right now because they didn't make much money. They didn't make much profit. No, I'm making $60,000 a year. Yeah, I'm going to just stay with $60,000. Yeah, they didn't make much profit over there, so 60. I'm good. Why do you think that's a thing? Now, the logic is as well, if they're making a big profit, we should be part of the big profit. Why? Are you part of the big risk? Did you lay out millions of dollars? Did you sign on loans for the equipment that if this goes bad, you got to pay for it? No. And I'm not saying, now listen to me, people of the good ship, hear me speak. I'm not against the workers. I'm not. The other side of that coin is they have not been getting incremental raises that even keeps up with the economy, that even keeps up with inflation. So here's the other side of the coin now. If the big three automotive, this is what we're talking about, the big three. If they have the reserves in cash, they have the ability to make it easier on their workers by giving them a raise, even if it's temporary. Give them a 2-year raise. Say, look, we're giving you 2 years of a bump in money. We have cash reserves. We've been profitable. We love you guys. We want to show you your value and your worth, and they're going to give you that. Why wouldn't they? They don't. There's shareholders they're beholden to. There's a board of directors they're beholden. They got to be careful about that shit. They take their big bonuses, but you don't get any big bonuses, even though you're doing the work. You see, it's a two-edged sword. All I'm telling you is quit going to people and saying, well, you made $22 billion and you should give us what we're owed. Why can't you just go there on your own merit and say, yeah, I really don't care if you made money or not. Not my job. I don't care if you lost money. Sorry about your luck. Do better at your job. But my job is worth this much more money, and I deserve this much more money, and I'd like this much more. Don't tie it to anything else. Oh, it's good for the press. It's good for the papers. Rich people, bad. Poor people, good. I got you. Wouldn't it be nice to just get a raise based on your worth and your merit? Does it always have to be tied to someone else? Because if it is, then I promise you they will find a way to move to pencil, as they say in the automotive industry. Two Bear knows what penciling is. Two Bear got a pencil between each finger. He's got 10 of. Anyway, penciling. They'll pencil that down to say, look, we made almost no profit. And since you clearly want a raise based on how much we made, we didn't make any money. So you're clearly not going to ask for anything, are you? I don't like that argument. Now, if you want to tie it all together, I do think the workers deserve more money than they're getting. I think that they're specialized, they're trained, they're motivated, they're dedicated. There's guys that work at a Chrysler plant, and I've seen this with guys, and they're so dedicated to that. And I've seen this at the dealership level. You go to lunch with a guy, and he pulls up to a traffic light, and he's counting how many Chrysler cars come to the intersection. He pulls into a parking lot at a restaurant. He's going, yeah, look at that Chrysler. There's a Dodge. There's a Plymouth. He's at that level. These guys are that loyal to what they're doing. You almost don't see that anywhere else. And they need to be rewarded with everything that you can afford to do for them. Anything that was in your bound, do it. You should. Why wouldn't you? Oh, I know, these shareholders, and they get it. But you know what? They need more money. I just don't like the way they're going about it. I've never, ever liked when someone asks for Oreos based on how many cookies the other guys got. If you feel you deserve an Oreo cookie, then you fucking get an Oreo cookie, even if there's only one left. Because you're worth that one Oreo cookie. My ring light just fell. Why? Because my kid, my producer, my engineer, he's got his head so far up his ass he can't see straight. All right, let me jump between the sheets, go through here. Laura, remember, had to add a new credit card to keep my green status. That's some dedication there, Laura. Keeping that green status. Let me go through this. Christopher, Laura, fight on from communist California. I haven't left yet. No, got my foxhole dug. I'm sticking it out for a while. Dean Griffiths, wow, seems like someone is running on caffeine tonight. No, I'm kind of always this way, Dean. I'm always go. That's not good for my wife. My wife will sometime, in certain marital situations, she'll go, okay, slow down, take a breath, enjoy the moment. And I'm just trying to get through it. No, that is not a soundbite. The Shoeless one, $2. You owe me a shot from Saturday night. No. I owe Shoeless the rest of this one. Shoeless dropped in a $50 bill on Saturday night. He did it right as the stream ended. I didn't get to acknowledge him. I didn't know what it said. No one copied and pasted it for today. But the Shoeless one, he's right. He dropped in $2. He dropped in half a C note. I'm on it. Oh, okay, where was I? There was a big one in here that I thought, where's the $100 one, kid? I didn't read it yet. There it is. M. Martin fan for life term, a whole screen red, $100. Just got home from my son's wedding. Awesome event. 7 of 9 kids together were there, including 5 in the wedding party. The littlest ones were the cutest flower couple, and one was a ring bearer. Even my 80-year-old parents made the trip from Canada for it. Cheers to everyone. Hey, Martin, the pictures and being at that event is once in a lifetime. How many of us have moments like that when we can get the old and young from 80 and 90 years old down to 1 and 2 and 3 years old? How many schedules, work, distance, money, and they all get to the same place? I am completely envious of that time you spent. I would hope to have moments like that with 8 kids and multiple grandkids all spread out as people get married and do. I would love to have moments like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Martin, I'm glad you dropped it in. Thank you for just so you know, every dollar right now is going towards the KGXT radio station. We'll talk more about that in a bit. We may go longer than an hour. I got enough whiskey to last me all night. Listen, the every dollar is going towards the radio station. Some of you don't know about the radio station. Some of you do. I'm going to explain it. Give me a minute. All right. So, don't see. Christina Dorvick gifted 5 Gen X Talks membership. Justin Ride, Iowa Wrench, Deb Hernandez, Michael Smith, Elizabeth Rojas. You've all been gifted memberships. You can all peek behind the curtain. Go to the community section on YouTube after this is over. In Facebook, it's called the General's Lunchbox. It's $1, but it has 2.5 years of behind-the-scenes stuff. You Facebook, go to the General's Lunchbox. Yeah, just Google it's in there. And you'll see what I'm talking about. 2.5 years of behind-the-scenes stuff from Gen X Talks. Good stuff. Laura, member for 18 months. You did that one. Christopher, Communist California, got that one. Dean Griffiths, wow, seems like someone got that one. Shoeless one, got that one. What's that one? That one's tiny. Who's doing the tiny stuff for me in here? I can't even see who said that. It says, hey, General. I can't read that one in black. Way too small. Dean Guerrero, member for 3 months. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Hey, General. Love the show. Hope everything is going good. Dean Guerrero, listen to me, brother. I'm being me. That's the only thing I'm good at anymore. I've tried lots of stuff. But if it's going good, it's because being me, I'm actually nailing it. I'm actually getting it done. Because I've tried being other people, and I suck at it. Pat Wilson, sure it wasn't a cookie you could have smoked. I don't know. He didn't say that. On that Hobbs interview, he didn't say plant-based cookie, edible, smokable. It was very off-putting. That's all I'm going to tell you. Jesse Piate, was it a marijuana plant-based? He didn't say. It did not say that. It did not have the little logo on it for that. Kailash, plant-based patties. Yeah. Joseph Isaacs, if a vegan and a vegetarian was doing a contest by jumping off a cliff to see who lands first, who wins? Society. What was the other one? It says, what do you call 10 lawyers being pushed over a cliff at night? A good start. It's an inside joke. Pete York, haven't been to see you in a while. I noticed you got cool pictures in a frame like Star Wars. Yeah, that's actually me. I can't reach it right now. And we still got that green thing on. See how the faces and see how this is all changing color? There's something going on with the settings here that changes that. I don't know how to fix that, but that's actually me, and that's my wife. That was, I don't know, I'm fucking, oh, here comes the kid. And you see that shoulder? That's my producer, a producer extraordinaire. It's weird because as you move around, see the green up here, kid? This thing turns odd. It's really weird. Hey, you fixed it. Far out, man. Now you can see the faces. That's actually me. Years ago, when I was a badass motherfucker. Hey, look at that. Yeah. So anyway, this doesn't look much like my wife, though, because that was a face over of Queen Amidala, and my wife's got bigger boobs, so that picture doesn't do her justice. We'll just have to trust me on that. Where was I? Gen X Biatch? Gen X Biatch. I love the picture she's got there. My first live throws her bra. Okay, at this moment, I'm deeply in love with Gen X Biatch. She threw her bra, first live stream. Hey, let's consider this a first date, okay? All you have to do is lay there. I'll do all the work on the first time live. First time live for you, first time live doing this for you. First date, I'll do all the work. You just enjoy yourself. Gen X B, I hope she stays around. I'd love to see more of her. Lisa Sperry West, hey, General, I love you. We're the same generation. Do you ever wonder what a Gen X thinks your idea or the kids? 100% the kids. Now, he loves to say, this is our channel, Dad. It's not. It's his. He absolutely, we all support him. It's not just my wife and I. The kid has staff. You see a Blue Wrench of Two Bear. You see Josh Maddox. You see Lionheart. These guys have taken over some heavy, heavy roles. Lionheart is the Discord overlord, and that keeps him very busy. Everybody's got a role around here. It's all in support of the kid. It's all a lot of fun. And we do stuff in person. We do stuff live and keeps things going. Now, it's true that his mother and I help organize some of the things that are out of his scope, but the whole idea was his. The whole push was his. Yeah, the little acorn that grew into the oak tree all belongs to the kid, I promise you. The Shoeless One gifted 5 Gen X Talks membership. Who got those memberships here? Mike Manzo, Carl Steffen, Jared Gillespie, Super Macy, Justin. And John Morgan says, I eat extra meat so people who eat plant-based, there's no finish to it. I eat, so people who eat. Now, John, if you're smoking or drinking, smoking, token, stroking, and joking, you got to do something for me here. Complete sentences, my man. This isn't, I can't fill in the blank here. It isn't choose their own mystery. I can't turn to page 37 and see how it turns out. You got to tell me. And for those of you who don't know what choose your own adventure books are, please leave the live stream right now. I'm not going to sit and explain it to you. That is a Generation X term. Everybody who is my age got it. They laughed, they chuckled, they knew exactly what I was saying. And you say, choose your own adventure book. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean? That means you're too young to be part of this live stream and like you to leave. Now, when you go Google it, when you go look it up and you come back, that's fine. But please sit at the little kid table. It's not quite in the kitchen. It's kind of half out in the living room with mismatched chairs. That's where you need to go. All right. Christopher Sevick, how many times has the missus wanted you to shave that beard and stash? Let me help you out with something here. Christopher, she likes the beard, if you know what I mean. She's never asked me to shave it, buddy, pal. And for that matter, neither is the harem. Josh Maddox, member for 18 months. KGXT Studios best ever bar. Josh Maddox is the most forgettable guy in here, and he shouldn't be, but he is. Now, it's not just because he's small, because you look right over. No. He's just easy to forget, love to remember. He's one of the guys. I dig him too much. Kelly Finn, welcome to being an extra. Thank you. Hope you guys mentioned that on the way out the door. Justin Bayless, DC wants the whole damn Oreo. Yeah. You guys, how come I'm the only... I had a conversation about Oreos the other day, since we're talking about it. How many of you guys remember when, like, AM, PM or something, they sold one big Oreo in a package that big? You know, they did. And they never did. And then you show them a picture, like you Google it, like, no, that was just a mock-up. That was what they were going to do. I'm telling you, it was got to have been in the mid-'80s, like 87 to... maybe 90, they sold one big fucking Oreo. I might have been drunk the whole time, for years maybe, but I didn't make up a big giant Oreo. I'm telling you, that was a real thing. Believe it or not, it's a true story. You can hate me if you want to. Chris Waller dropped in 1,000 stars. Good loud at a lot of money. Hey, Chris, I'm going to have some In-N-Out burger tonight because of you. Thank you, buddy. Throwing those stars at me on Facebook is a good thing. Kurt Batten, I enjoy all your content from Birmingham, Alabama. We're going to be through Alabama next month, some in that direction. Dutch EM, 100 star sent. I'm fucking that name up. I wish I wasn't, but I was. Carl Gerard, our famous Frenchman. Turn my whole screen yellow, $9.99. Glad to be back. Your interview was perfect. General, great job. Whiskey fun. Oh, you just had to fuck with me, Carl. You had to throw the word perfect in there, didn't you? Just so you know, I committed an egregious party foul. And luckily, there's only 2 people that could have seen it because our KGXT studio camera is up and running. We're going to get to that in a minute. I'm just blowing through the sheets. But I went to pour this in, and what the fuck are you doing? So my producer just, and
make evidence.
there's no fucking, the restrictor in there that dribbles it out. Yeah. I didn't know that it was gone. My wife took it out, and I went to pour into the whiskey glass, and I'm telling you, quite a bit ended up on the table and the floor because I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm paying attention, doing the right thing, filling it up, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots in the glass. But Carl, that was on me. I fucked that up. All right. Drop them. You want to know how to piss off a plumber? Run the electrical in the plumber's holes so it makes it impossible for the plumbers to isolate the hot lines for electricity. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Now, this is a dude who had a bad day at work. This is a plumber or an engineer who had a bad day at work, and he's in drinking. Drop him comes in. You know how to fucking piss off a plumber, man? Fuck with the electrical. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm trying to be a good host. I am a trained broadcast professional. Now, we all know that's true. But I don't know where to go with that one, Drop 'em. You got me cornered there. Jesse Piata, it's easy to give. It's much harder to take away. Agreed. Tech Dumb Dad, member for 3 months. KGXT Studios. Hey, General and staff, bottom of the Glass Nation. Hope all is well. Smash that like button or I'll tell everyone you voted for Biden. Whoa. Everybody, real quick, hit the like or the follow, subscribe. Please, you don't want everybody to be told you voted for Biden, do you? No. That'd be bad. And Tech Dumb Dad, his name is Tech Dumb Dad. He can get that shit done. Forget the dumb part. Forget the dad part. Just tech. You're in trouble. Just do what you're told. Everybody goes, let's keep drinking. We can flow the program. Everything's fine. Don't fucking do. All right. I got to just, Mark Weedow, PayPal, $30 for the whiskey fund, my friend. I love Mark Weedow. He always joins me on PayPal. I have no idea if the PayPal link is even up. I didn't put it up. I should have put it up. There is a way to pay us through PayPal for the donations. We love you guys. Tech Dumb Dav, this $5 will be worth $4.13 by the time it's seen. Let's go, Brandon. Dave Pelletier. God damn it. Dave Pelletier. I'm fucking that up. 145 stars, Stan. Thank you very much. Eric78 is a kid trying to hit 2 birds, 1 stoned at once. Oh, inside joke. I get that one. Sean Manson, 500 stars. Deutsch again with 100 stars. Adam Eddy, this guy live. What are your sports teams? You want me to derail the whole conversation to list all my sports teams? Another time, my fine feathered friend, I promise you. Scott Royston. No, General, that's what you call 1,000 lawyers chained to the bottom of the ocean. A good start. Oh, I didn't. Look, man, I modified the joke to make it mine. I know. I'm stealing jokes. I'm stealing stories. I haven't had an original thought since 1973. Everything I'm telling you is plagiarized. If it's true, if it's wrong, I just fucking made it up. Don't forget that. Keep things in context here. All right. Josh Maddox, don't ever say ZEO doesn't help out. He does. He's counted. You're right, Josh. Pat Wilson, I'm a vegan too. My cow eats the grass and I eat the cow. Now, Pat's got that shit right. Whenever I order a hamburger, would you like on your hamburger? I tell him, no rabbit food. That's how I order in a restaurant. No rabbit food. They know what I mean. They got it clear on that. Claudio Fjord. Claudio, way too hard of a last name, especially when I started drinking. Love your commentary. Keep on killing it. Thank you, Claudio. Joey Bodecker. Dude, I found my 20-year-old bottles of unopened Jack Daniels. What was your address again, Joey? I'll meet you there. Shannon Darnell, I think you're a gearhead car guy. Have you anything to play with? Yeah, a few things, but I just can't get into them right now. All right, so I stopped with Shannon Darnell. The kid can erase everything above it. We'll come back to that. I got a show to do. We could sit here all night jabber-knocking back and forth, but there are some things we have to get to. There's some pressing matters that are about the world. What?
Who do you stop on?
Shannon Darnell. There are some pressing matters in the world. I mean, if we all can't come together and drink tonight and solve the mysteries of the universe, or at least put the world back on track, because that's what you do. You join your friends at a bar, everybody starts drinking, you figure things out, you solve things, you tell people what they should be doing, you let the government know what they should be doing, you tell what's wrong, you tell them what's right, you go home. That's what we're doing here. Solving the mysteries of the universe one block at a time. All right. So my fucking screen's still not working from the goddamn Stream Deck. And you know what? I'm about ready to give the Stream Deck away. Piece of shit, motherfucker. But I did use it. I did try to use it. All right. So now we go here. It's a little bit harder because I got to look around. Okay. So we have some things. Some are serious. Okay, there's going to be some serious, some are goofy. I don't know what all of them are. This is when, just pretend that the kid gave me 20 pictures and said, open them up and just talk. 20 things. All right, let's go with that. So let's just see what's in here. But first, we do want to show you something important. For those of you who know any of the background of Gen X Talks, this is fucking cool. I'm going to play a video. I think it only goes through one time. I'm not sure if the audio comes through on your end or not, but I want you to listen to it. I want you to at least see it, and we'll talk about it. Ready? This is important. I download. This is something going viral on TikTok right now. Watch.
Get back here! Hey! People
What did I do to? They got it. I wish they had showed more. I wish that motherfucker had his phone out.
Ay, me quedé temblando nomás.
They got it. Brought the bike back. Look, the mom's happy. She was running after him. This is a video. It's a flash in the pan. It's got a 24-hour cycle on it, but pay attention. And here's why I'm telling you to pay attention. Here's where it gets a little homegrown. For those of you that know the program, that motherfucker stole the bike. They started screaming at him. The mom runs outside. Give me the fucking bike.
Hey! Get back here!
The fucking kid takes off with it. What a
Hey!
the contractors. Grab my cape. No, not my Superman cape. My Batman cape. Close the door. Let's fucking go. Not only did they, let me get back here. Not only did they get the bike back, the kid's girlfriend, Addie, you guys know her. She's been on the program. That was her uncle. Yeah. You imagine that? That was her uncle knocking shit down and getting shit done. That's right. I have a picture that goes along with that. I wish I could find that right now because these guys didn't take their cameras out. I wish they would have. I wish they would, but I get it. I get when you get caught up with that guy, you don't want anybody seeing how you handle the situation. You don't want anybody seeing how you rip that bike away from the culprit. I got it. I'm with you on that. But what does everybody in society do today? Those motherfuckers. Everybody whips out their camera instead of helping. Now hold on. Video, size, in the box of favorite. Yeah, I can't find it right now. That might be it right there. Maybe that's it. Yeah, here's one. Girl attacked in Los Angeles at McDonald's as people pulled out their phones. Everybody pulls out their phones and records. You kids, you Gen Z, I'm going to tell you how things go in the real world for us. Okay? My generation, my time, when a situation came up like this and there was an attack, there was a problem, there was a small injustice, we'd step in. You don't do that. You don't behave that way. You don't act that way. That's what we did. Okay? Generation X and boomers, there's some boomers who are just saying, we saw something going on. We stepped in. You tap a dude on the shoulder and go, you don't behave that way. You don't treat women that way. You don't treat kids that way. You don't treat animals that way. And if you're going to do it, you're going to have to deal with me. We would step in. You know what you fuckers do? Generation Z and millennials, you pull out your phone. You think you're some sort of a street side warrior because you're close enough to film it. Then you go around telling everybody what a hero you were. Well, I filmed the whole thing so that the evidence could be, oh, great. Well, the kid got his teeth kicked in, but at least thank God you got a film that you can sell to the evening news for $700. That's the difference. And you guys always want, there's always videos out on the internet about what's the difference between Generation X and millennials. There's one difference right there. And you know who I'm talking about. This isn't a fucking military secret right now. You know what I mean. There's dudes in here right now that are sitting in a chair like Two Bear, just holding the glass very calmly, watching what's going on, going, I'd have stepped in. And there's a bunch of you right now that are sitting there going, I'd have pulled my phone out. I might have said something. I might have yelled, hey, man, what are you doing? You're not helping shit. You're not helping anything if you're too scared to get involved and help someone else out in need. But you know what? First time something happens to you, you're looking to everyone around you to intervene. You're looking to everyone around you to come help. Why? You won't do it. I swear to God, the next time I see two millennials going at it and one's getting the shit kicked out of them, I'm going to yell from the sidelines, don't worry, buddy. I got it all on film. I'm filming the whole thing. I'm sure that'll be very comforting. It's full of shit, man. Change your ways a little bit. You know what? Just quit quarterbacking from the sidelines and get in the fucking game. All right. I know. I've been drinking now. Now I'm drinking. I'm on like, I keep taking these big old gulps of this thing, and I'm on my like a 7th or 8th shot. It's my fault. It is. It's my fault. All right. So let's click another one and see what's going on. Another one here. What's this one say? Here are 33 of the coolest gifts in 2023. I don't even know what this is. Okay, I'm seeing it with you guys. I don't know what this is, but I'm hoping for two things. I'm hoping that if I buy my wife this, I want it to do two things. I want there to be an app on my phone when I press it. She please shuts the fuck up. Just please, just shush. Where's the mute button? I want that to be a mute. And the other one is, I would love for her voice to be Darth Vader. Would you like some steak and mashed potatoes tonight for dinner? If it does that, I'm a happy guy. Then it's one of the coolest gifts I can ever give. Yeah, I'm in. I don't even know what's on there, but I would in. All right. So, just so you know, kid over there, you're doing good on the sheets, but I'm a little behind. All right. So, just you can thin them out a little bit for me. Just keep going. You're doing good. All right. Videos up. I've seen the signals. Let's see. What's the stuff in here? I had more stuff in there. I had way more stuff in there than this. Where's the stuff? You said you sent 20 things. There's 20 things in here. Okay. I don't know who. This is right. Sammy Sheen. I guess that's Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' daughter. Says a boob job will save my life. Now, I don't know who Sammy Sheen is. I mean, I know now. I didn't know there was even a Sammy Sheen. I know who Charlie Sheen is. I know who Denise Richards is. I do. I'm not a guy who follows the Hollywood trends, but I know that stuff. And I don't know anything about Sammy Sheen, but I'm going to step up and agree with her right now. I am. I'm going to blindly agree that a boob job will save her life. It's true. I can't tell you how many times in American history has boobs saved someone's life. Usually men, but it's true. You women who withhold the boobage, you don't know how many people you're letting die. You're letting them die. My wife included has let many a man die. I'm telling you, I'm blindly supporting this opinion. Men, if you agree with me, raise a glass right now that boobs have the ability to save a life. And if she's that determined, then I am too. Raise a glass if you're with me, if boobs can save a life. And if nobody raises a glass, then I'll drink up. Two Bear says he'll drink with me. All right, there's two of us. Bob's in here. Lionheart called bullshit. He doesn't think boobs can save a life. Well, Lion's wrong. I'm just saying, did you raise a drink with me right now? I'm looking in the comment section. There's Coyote Adventure, got one up there. There's a shoeless one. There's a few people that take it to heart, and I'm one of them. I'll drink again, and then I'll try to shut up. All right, no training wheels. Let's keep going. Yeah. All right, what's this picture? Oh, I saw this. Okay. What a walk-in tub should cost if you have Medicare. I don't care. I don't care about price comparisons. The first thing I notice is, isn't that for old people? isn't Medicaid? I know there's Medicaid, Medicare. I don't know which one's which, but my first thought was Medicare is for old people, and she looks way too young to be receiving Medicare. Now, that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. The second thing was I thought, why do they have prison bars on a bathtub? Why do they lock this poor girl in? I don't understand. Now, this isn't even bringing into question that there's a dude taking a picture of her in the bathtub. It's not even touching that part of it. I'm just saying she's in the bathtub. There's bars on there. She's way too young to be getting Medicare. This whole thing generates more questions than it does answers. I will tell you something. I thought, talking about Lionheart as supreme overlord of the Discord, one of our best moderators in here. And I don't know if his name's in there. See him going by in blue. He might be over on Facebook helping people out there. But Lionheart OG, he's a construction guy, one of the best construction guy. Guy's fucking brilliant. But he was telling me once. I said, I'm gonna get a tub. I'm gonna get a big tub. I'm gonna soak in the tub. He goes, be careful. I said, why? I said, you fill it up, you take your bag, let the water out, open the door, you walk out. I'm not going to fall. My big, fat, aging ass isn't going to get hurt. You know what he told me? Some of those tubs take 45 minutes to drain. I never thought of that. I never thought that when you fill a tub up that high, and that's even a small one, how long it would take before you can open the door to get out. You can't just open the door and then whoosh. No. It made me rethink everything. This is why I have friends that are smarter than me. I would have never thought of that. I had no idea that was a gig. But just so you know, if you're thinking about getting a tub, better find out how fast they drain. Could be a very important issue. But Lionheart saved me, right? And that aspect saved me very much. All right. So let's go back to over here. Da-doom, back camera. All right. Let me go between the sheets. Let me blow what's going on in here. Da-doom. Let me scroll back up to the top. Karen Gillette. Know if they are disabled. No, it says disabled. I don't even know what she's talking about. It says this. It doesn't say disabled, but I don't even know what she's talking about. There's no context there. I got you. My cohorts over there. What microphone are you on anyway?
Should be on number 3. Hello.
Do it again. Talk.
1, 2, 3.
No.
5.
Not very well. Do it again.
I'm plugged in. I'm right here. 1,
You're on
2,
4.
3, 4.
Tap
Oh,
it.
my bad.
Tap it. Yeah, you're on 4. All right,
Okay.
your microphone's on.
Why is it on?
So I can hear what the fuck you're saying, dude. Otherwise, I'm yelling at the screen. I'm having a conversation with someone who's in there. It makes me look disabled. And I'm not.
Right now, I'm in the process of doing something no one in Gen X Talks has ever done before.
Which is what?
Doing the sheets for YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
All right. Well, okay. Before you toot your own horn,
Just saying.
just shut up. All right.
Before you say something.
Before you say something, let me turn on your microphone and then tell you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Your last podcast, you talked about the Challenger shuttle blowing up. You said, where were you, and do you remember it? It wasn't 1987. It was January 28th, 1986. I stand corrected. Leyland is correct. He is right. I was a year off on that. It was January 28th, 1986, and I do remember I was in my senior year of high school in my graphic arts class. He was right. I said 87. It was 86. Absolutely right, Leyland. I was wrong on that. Russell Covey says, go Broncos. 16-month member. If you're on Facebook and you see anybody's got the little green badge, they're the heroes. Follow them. Kevin Gillette, love watching you. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. I said Kevin and then I said Karen. Covers both of them. David Peltier, great job with the name. Most cannot pronounce it correctly. I was giving it a shot, but Jack Daniels helps, man. Chris Wilson, y'all stopping anywhere near Memphis? The only place that I know we're going on the East Coast trip next month in Tennessee is somewhere near Mrs. Fort Watton's house. And we talked about it today. We plotted stuff out, but let me tell you, she has not invited us to her house. She has not said, if you guys can come stop by here. I have said many times I want to give her a hug. I want to sit on the front porch with a glass of perfectly shaped heat peach hooch. I want to. She's never asked us to. So we've had to pick a place that's a little south of her, and we're going to say, hey, could you come by and meet us for dinner or drink? She's never given us permission. Never asked. So the only place in Tennessee I know we're going is about 30 minutes south of Mrs. Fort Watton's house. We have her address, of course, because we've sent her things. But we would not impose. You can't do that. So I don't know where we're going, but I know we're getting close to a place that I know we would like to be. That's a true story. PayPal, Sammy Joe, $20, 10 for Gen X Mom for whatever she pleases, and 10 for the lovely Jade because she was so sweet at the barbecue. Wow. You gave some to my millennial daughter and her drunk boyfriend. Okay, I see where this is going. Love Sammy Joe. She's too short to matter, but I love her all the same. Pat Wilson, a crying shame is a busload of lawyers going over a cliff with an empty seat. Ain't that the goddamn truth? You know what I tell lawyers, and I've had to hire them on occasion. I tell them, if there wasn't one of you, we wouldn't need any. But as soon as there's one, then you got to have another, and then the dominoes just keep falling. I've told them that to their faces many times. Deutsche EM, what do you call an IT instructor whom like to touch his students? A PDF file. An IT instructor who likes kids a little too much? Pedophile? PDF file? Okay, I haven't heard that before. James L5150, welcome to KGXT Studios. James, welcome aboard. Welcome to KGXT Studios. Pretty soon, the live camera will be available to you. Chris Wallace, 1,000 stars sent. If that's not the same one, it's another one. That's 2. Tech Dumb Dad, what's that saying about evil prevails when good men do nothing? Yeah, Winston Churchill. John Miles, I can tell you're a good dad because your son enjoys time with you. Well done, Pops. John, thank you very much for the compliment.
Yeah, right.
You shut up over there. I'm going to kick your ass. I'll destroy you. It won't make a difference. I'll make another one look just like you. John, appreciate that. Appreciate the kind of words. A lot of people take those moments and say, you're an asshole. You're too hard on you. Thank you for at least reading between the lines, my fine feathered friend. Pat Wilson, boobs are proof men can concentrate on 2 things at once. 1,000 stars sent on the Facebook side. That's what I'm saying. Women, I need to tell you something right now. I'm going to give you some man code stuff. I'm not predisposed to giving away man code. It's not in my nature to be deceptive, and it's not in my nature to not tell you why, but I'm going to do both right now. You like getting flowers. Boobs and boob pics are flowers for men. It's a true story. It's an absolute true story. Okay, just letting you know, boobs are flowers for men. And I don't care if nobody drinks with me, I'm drinking to me on that one because I'm right. All right, here we go. What's next? Aaron Thomas just wanted to send you some support. I know we spoke on the 2-minute video on raising kids. Much respect from Iceland. Aaron, I do remember that. Thank you, my friend. 1,000 stars sent over on Facebook. Facebook loves me. T-Rex, $2. If you're disabled, you get Medicare and Medicaid. Is that true? I thought one had to do with age. I could be wrong on that. I haven't participated in any of that. It could be true. T-Rex is probably right on that. Aaron Thomas, 200 stars sent. And Ryan, welcome. She's an extra. Thank you, Ann, for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Kel Reichian, member for 4 months. How did I fucking not know that name? Zach Gray, watching you makes me miss my pops. Only having him live to 47 sucked. Yeah, I only promised my kids I'd make it to 50. I'm 55. Every one of my kids knows this is borrowed time for them. Borrowed time. Use it how you want. Mike Perkins, Lion's tub would take 2 hours to drain. Is that now? See, that's what I'm saying. I think Lion told me 2 hours. I didn't want to say longer than 45 minutes, but I think he told me something about that being much longer. True story, but you got to remember, Lionheart's fucking brilliant on all that stuff. Construction. If he says it, I wouldn't even question it. It's true. Instrumental Cali Cat, finally here. Better late than never. Hello, handsome. Well, Cali Cat, where the hell have you been? I've been waiting for you to call me handsome since the beginning of now we can all begin. Cali Cat has called me handsome. The show can begin. Joseph Jackson, 200 stars sent. Thank you very much. I told you Facebook gives me some love. Tech Dumb Dad, the kid is claiming Stockholm Syndrome. Tech Dumb Dad, I'd have to tell him what that even means. He wouldn't have a fucking clue. Although, everybody who's watched Die Hard, the first one, gets an idea, and that can set you on the right course, divert you from what's wrong. If you don't understand the Christmas movie Die Hard, it does it's an educational video. Just talk about Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, it really does. Most of you go, what the fuck is he talking about? There's a few that are raising a glass going, he's right, it does. The little interaction between the anchor and the news. I'm not wrong on that. I fucking remember that. Debbie Simpson, first time here. I'll be back again. Debbie, it's like a first date. All you got to do is relax. I'll do all the work, I promise. Mrs. Fort Watton, $25 trim a whole screen orange. Happy birthday to my middle son. He is 25 today. Mrs. Ford, happy birthday to your middle son. Hope to see you in Tennessee. All right. What am I missing here? Doom, da-doom, da-doom. I get that one. I get that one. Hey, look, I caught up between the sheets. I can go back to my book of lies. I had stuff to say. All right. Where was I? Radio station. All right. Real quick on the radio station. First of all, I know you guys are seeing ads in YouTube. I have no control over what ads or where they place them. But remember, we get like 13 cents. Please watch the fucking ad. Just get over it. Quit screaming at us like we have any control over it, all right? Please. All right, now listen to me. This is something I don't talk about very often. I've spoken about it, but very rarely. So if you're listening right now, you get to hear it. You get to hear what's coming and the problems and the issues. And I even have a contract here. I might even lean over and show you the contract. Now listen, what would you say if there was a radio station that you could tune into that every now and then had a great podcast, every now and then had a live stream for an hour with someone like your favorite bearded broadcast professional, but in between, not a cluttered up fuck of all this shit. No. Just some cleverly placed cool shit, but in between had all of the coolest songs from the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. That's what you're listening to. And then you get up in the morning, there's a little broadcast, something for an hour, and then at lunchtime, a little something, maybe play the Star Spangled Banner, and have a show on Thursdays, have a live stream on Fridays, have a Saturday this and a Sunday that. And let's, what if, hold on now, it gets better. I know you don't think it gets better. Listen to me. People of the good ship, hear me speak. What if there was an app on your phone, and you clicked on the app and it had two things on there? One was live. Click live and see what's going on. Maybe it's just music. Maybe we're conducting some of the coolest interviews ever with people that I've grown up with people that I know that have achieved greatness and are willing to lower themselves down to talk to me as a friend. People that know things that the rest of us don't know. Oh no, I've been around a long time. I know some people. I make some phone calls. I just don't share it with everybody. What if I did? What if it was out there for you for free? And in between those times, it was just the coolest fucking music ever. Now, that's button number one. I told you there was two buttons. What if button number two was just a calendar where you could look through and say, oh, what's going on today? What's going on this week? What's coming up? What if we took the time to do that? KGXT Radio is going to be that radio station. Now, the problem is the music. Not everything else. Everything else I got locked in. Everything else I'm good with. All the friends, all the guests, all the stuff. The studio's built. The microphones are set. I got the greatest producer and engineer and my son who can handle all this stuff all at once. I'm good.
Okay.
You better live up to that or I swear to God I'll kill you.
Okay.
We got all that covered. The music is the hard part. Let me explain to you, the two big outfits are BMI and ASCAP. And you may say, well, how much is it to play your songs? There's no answer to that. Oh, I've been in conversations with BMI, and they say, well, if you're going to play songs and you just do stuff like this, is this much money a month? All right, I can do that. Now, you have to use a place like radio.co to host your radio station. Now, what they do, wherever you host your radio channel, what they do is they count every person who listens to every song. At the end of the month, they report to BMI and ASCAP. BMI and ASCAP say, well, you listen to some of our songs, you had 30 listeners, you owe $200. You had 10,000 listeners, you owe this much. Now you think, it's like, all right, well, that's okay, because if there's a lot of listeners, a lot of people, then maybe we can get some sort of a sponsor. Maybe someone will help us out to offset this tremendous cost. And we can work that out. Now, we have to shoulder the burden of that in the beginning, true enough. But maybe you could get enough people listening to where your money that you owe goes up so far. You can go to advertising and go, look, man, look at the fucking money I'm paying out. Guaranteed people are listening. Let's put your ad in there. Little help, little something to offset the cost. But it gets worse. BMI and ASCAP say, no, 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 no. You don't just pay by how many people listen. You don't just pay by the songs that are played. Why not? I'm paying you for your music. If it plays your music and people listen to your music, I'll pay for your music. Well, how are you paying for it? Well, I got these guys over here to do $1,000 a month from DeWalt Tools. And he said, oh, well, we want a cut of your DeWalt Tools money, in addition to the money you're paying per person per play. What? True story. I don't even know I can show you this. Got the fucking contract printed out today. Put on my desk today. Where's the fucking paper on this? You're going to love this shit. God damn it. Where's the fucking page in here? Really, there was a piss me off page. There's always a piss me off page in contracts. I've signed contracts before. There's always a piss me off page. There it is. There's the piss me off page. All right. Why is this a piss me off page? Because it says right here, it says, how much money are you making on advertising? How much on barter and trade? If someone says, hey, we're going to send you 3 cases of whiskey every month. How much do people owe you? How much have you not collected? How much are your subscriptions? And then at the very bottom, it says, add up all these lines and give us 2.5% of anything you've collected in barter, in trade, in subscriptions, in sponsorship. In addition to the money you're going to pay us for using the music, we want some of that too. You think I'm kidding? Go to the front of the page. What does that say right in the beginning there? BMI. It's a real contract. It's a real thing, and I'm really fucking pissed. Just so you know. I'm not sure what the legalities are for trying to offshore account some shit. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how other people do it. I have dedicated myself to footing the bill for this for the first so many months. There are several people that are working right now to get us some sponsorships to help. We just want the radio station for you guys for free. We don't want to say, well, you got to pay $1 a month or $10. We're not even doing that. We're just trying to find a way to offset what these fuckers are doing for their shit to bring you some stuff where you guys just can click a button and go. That's it. That's all we're doing. And it's becoming very difficult. I got a drink. It makes me mad. It makes me heartbroken. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it if I have to mortgage my house. I'm going to try this for a year. I'm going to try to figure this out. I'm going to dedicate myself to doing it. I'm going to do it as quickly as we can, but there's some soups to jump through. There's some things we got to do, but I want to bring you guys a radio station, even if it doesn't last forever. At least all of us can say we were part of it for the year it was available. Hey, maybe the big corporations are going to crush us. Maybe they're going to snuff us out because we didn't allow them to rape and pillage and we just shut it off. But for the time it's up there and the time we're doing it, we're going to fucking try it. Because even if we have to overcome the music and the money part of it, they can't shut us off. There's nobody we're beholden to. We're not part of a social media channel. We're not on YouTube. We're not on Facebook. We're not on TikTok. We are on our own channel, our own entity, our own thing. No one's going to shut us down. They just want to get paid. Do you understand what that could mean? Do you understand how cool that would be for you guys if we can actually find a way to pull this off and make this work where it can grow for a full year and become something where you guys can just hang out and listen to the coolest fucking music from the 70s and 80s and early 90s? Do you understand how fucking cool that would be to have some of the coolest podcasts and interviews that nobody can touch? They can't squelch us. They can't shut us down. They can't turn us off. They can't pull the fucking plug because the fucking plug is right here. 200 feet below occupied California. You want to pull the plug? You got to pull my PG&E. And even then you're going to have trouble because I got fucking solar panels and generators. And I'll keep fucking broadcasting. That's the radio station. We've been working on it for a while now. We own the name. We own the license. We own the website. We own the stuff. We're doing it. It's a long process, but now we've got the studio built. We're moving in that direction. But every dollar you guys give us, we're tucking away with you, Mrs. Four Watton, lovely ever-present, classy. I love Mrs. Four, other than, yes, Gen X mom's dining room table, which we just completely drilled holes and destroyed her dining room table. For those of you that are members on the General's Lunchbox on Facebook, on Patreon, membership, and YouTube, you guys saw the pictures. We put up pictures. We fucked it up. We owe her a table because now we have a studio. But other than that, the money you give us is going towards trying to offset the cost of running the studio. If you guys donate $10, then I'm fucking putting in the rest. If you guys donate $800, I'm fucking putting in the rest. Thank you. Easier on me. But I'm going to do it either way. It's not for profit. It's not for money. I just want to be able to see if there's a way to build something that they can't fucking take down. I wish I knew somebody like Kid Rock who'd go, yeah, man, I can fucking underwrite that. He could underwrite that with a change in his left front pocket. I don't know anybody like that. We have to do it ourselves. The good thing is, got a wife who's super supportive. She's in. She's like, fucking go, do it. Let's see if we can make it happen. If we can't, we fall on our face and end up climbing out of debt, working for somebody else for the next 8 years, fine. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'm gonna fucking try to do it. And they can't stop us from trying to do it. They can't. Shoeless one, $50. Hey kids, rock and roll. Hey kids, rock and roll, rock on. Shoeless one, I didn't miss this one, my fine feathered friend. I'm gonna drink to you right now. Raise a glass right now if any of you have even a warm place in your heart for KGXT Radio. I'll wait. In the comment section, in Facebook, in YouTube right now, if you have any warm spot in your heart for what KGXT Radio could be, raise a glass. That's all I'm asking. I didn't ask you for money. Did I ask you to put in $20? I fucking asked you to raise a glass. I asked you to click a picture to show that you're fucking paying attention and that you're with me on that. That's all I'm asking. On Facebook, on YouTube, nothing more. Just that. It's a real thing and it's really going to happen. And I'm really going to give it my all for you guys. That's it. I love seeing the glasses go by. I can't even read the names. This screen sharing thing's so small I can't do it, but I see all the stuff going by. Kid, can you read those names? Your mic's on.
For all the people going by. Okay, I got.
Scroll back and read through them. Blow through some of those names. You raised the glass,
God,
son.
There's a lot of names. Okay, Two Bear, Mrs. Four, Phil's Garage, Emmett Martin.
Clearly, be clear.
Phoenix Common Star, Nana, Werewolf, Bearded Barber, I Hate, Donna Sengo, oh no.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob. Tina Plexico, buys her gas at Texaco.
From Mexico.
Tim Mitchell, Dragon Slayer Jade, Slim Pickens, Robert Hoffman, John Morgan, Mary Mathis, John Mason, Generation X-Ray Vision.
These are people that raised their glass with me.
Sandy, Rowdy Bobby, Jennifer Whitehead, Sean for Notes, Tech Dumb Dad, A787 FXR, Brad Bruce, Lord, Chris Banks, the man they call Jay, Shannon.
There we go.
Gold Kaufman.
All right.
It's so many.
There's
so
a lot.
Many.
Thank you for doing that.
30 minutes.
All right. Where was I? Some stuff over here, some stuff over there. I'm talking about Hunter Biden. Fuck that guy. There was, God damn it. Where's the thing on here? How come it's so hard to find? Turn that off. All right. All right. So this is one that was in here. Moving away from, listen to this. Drunk Ohio stripper calls cop handsome and tells him, taser me, it's kinky. Now, I got to tell you, there was many things that intrigued me about this story, many things that I would like to talk about. But in the course of going through these pictures and going, what the fuck is that? And it's, hey, all right. So I read it out loud to my wife. Drunk Ohio stripper calls cop handsome, tells him, taser me, it's kinky. I had a few sentences. I had a few thoughts on this. As a guy, as Generation X, I had a few things. Do you know what my wife said? Do you know what Gen X mom said? You know what the lovely woman you guys all hold on this pedestal, you know what she said? True story. She looked at me and said, it's only kinky the first time. And she walked away. That you guys hold her on this pedestal. You guys pretend she's the Virgin Mary of the Catholic Church, and you guys just continue. And I'm telling you, she got a mean streak like a silverback gorilla, and she ain't afraid to use it. This is one. Just letting you know. All right. Kids. Yeah, this one bothered me a ton. This came up in a staff thread on Gen X Talk staff earlier today. Russell Brand, YouTube demonetized Russell Brand off-platform behavior. If you don't know, this guy has been a drug addict. He's been in movies. He's been a comedian. He's been all over the internet for years. He has been on a roller coaster of what he believes and how he believes it. And he has a huge following because he's fucking crazy. But I watch him. I listen to his words. He was accused of rape. Did you hear me? He was accused of rape. And YouTube said, well, we can't have that sort of behavior now, can we? They took away his money. And he made a lot of money on YouTube. Sold a lot of advertising on YouTube. And YouTube took him down. Not the advertisers. The advertisers didn't pull their... No. YouTube did. Why? Because he was accused. Has it been proven that he did these things? No. Not at all. Guilty until proven innocent. They can do that because YouTube is a private platform. Maybe he's guilty, and I will be very mad at him and very upset with him and distance myself from anything that I watch him do. Maybe he's innocent, and I will champion his cause, and I will rally beside him. I don't know. I have no idea. This is one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about that is happening. Let me jump in here real quick. There's some things that are going on. Let me go between the sheets. PayPal, $50 from James Luganbell. Drink up, big guy. Love the show. Keep up the great work. I'm going to drink this one at the end of this conversation just for James. Butter Bruce, been for 17 months. He's an extra. Thank you very much. William Matthews over there on Facebook, 145 stars sent. Aaron Thomas, how's your son doing in school? What's his favorite lesson? Have you taught him 1,200 stars sent? Aaron, we need to do something. Aaron's over there on Facebook throwing in some stars. We need to talk about how the kid's doing in college. There is some stuff going on. There is. Shannon, how do you say that? Shannon Brigode Kaufman. Hey there, handsome. Now listen, $10, turn my whole screen yellow, but I'm upset. Shannon puts in $10. Hey there, handsome, with big red lips. Like she's giving me a kiss, like she wants me to pull the microphone in real close, like she wants me to dim the lights and talk to Shannon just a little bit one-on-one. Something for just her, something for the ladies. She wants a little conversation now that she can take home to mama. Except she hyphenated her last name. She's married. Now, in my younger days, that probably wouldn't have mattered. In fact, in my younger days, I would have thought that was a trophy to try to go get. Not so much anymore. Now I'm a little more respectful. Now I got some skin in the game. I'm just saying. Shannon, I love you, but you're teasing me now. The big red lips, She said it twice. She sent it twice. Oh, she did? She sent that twice. That wasn't just a typo. She really wanted me to know. Now, I don't know if that was an accident or she was really trying to get her point across. Everybody, if she's really trying to get her point across, I'd like you all to leave. I would like there to be one person in the room, and it's not you. Oh, $787, $2 for the KGXD Studios. $787, that's $2 to begin our journey on KGXT Radio. John Morgan, $5. I heard I got the greatest producer and my son. Yeah, that's true. I got the greatest producer in the world and my son. You caught that, did you, John? The first song should be Carry On Wayward Son for ZEO. You know, we need to have some sort of a competition for that. It's been brought up before. When we actually start KGXT Radio, what should be the first song that KGXT Radio plays? From the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, what would be the national anthem that we play? Now, the national anthem of rock and roll, according to KLOS Firecracker 500, grew up in L.A., so this was every year my entire life. The number one song was always Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. I'm not even a huge Led Zeppelin fan. I like Led Zeppelin, good enough, but that was always the national anthem of rock and roll. What should we now hold on, when you back up, when MTV started, they played Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. Friday Night Videos started Beat It, Michael Jackson. What should be KGXT Radio's inaugural song, the one we kick stuff off to? What should that be? That's a good question, man. We should start a poll. We should have something. We should have a write-in thing. In fact, you guys should decide. It shouldn't be up to me, man. My job is to support this thing and make it go, and it's all about you guys anyway. That'd be fucking badass. We should figure that out. Dean Griffiths, Gen X mom is the bomb. Stop, Dean. Just stop. I know that comment, the kinky the first time thing, just gets everybody riled up, gets all the men with a little tingle. And no. If she really wanted you guys to know everything about her, if she really wanted to bring over her dark side into the public venue, you guys would all have a link to her OnlyFans page. And you don't. So we need to move on. Quit talking about it. Paul McDonald, Viva Pirate Radio, KGXT member. I wondered if we should use Pirate Radio has been used before, but fuck it. Why shouldn't we have that as a tagline? I'm with you, Paul. I'm on that. Mike Grissom, KGXT Studios, $20. Paul dropped in $20. I'm telling you, every single dollar from now on till December 31st is going to get stacked for that radio station. We got stuff we're doing between now and then, and there's a big event, a live event. If you guys want to be part of it, go look at the calendar. It's coming up, genxtalks.com. It'll be up tomorrow. There is a big event, a live event going on in Vegas. You got to buy a ticket. It's not much, but we've done 2 of these, and they are fucking fun. We're going to be in Las Vegas. We're going to be at the Red Rock. We reserve a bowling alley and space for dancing and music and beer and whiskey. It's so much fun to do. We've done them before. We're doing it again. There's other events and things, but this money you're giving is going towards the radio station. And it's not, you got to be a pack mule about this, man. You got to just load up and walk slowly in the direction you want. It's a true story. You got to do it. Vito says, what's up, Gen X Dad? Check your darn email, my brother. Vito, I check it every day. If I miss something, Vito, please send it again. genxdad@genxtalks.com. GenXDad. It's at the bottom. genxtalks.com website. All of our emails are there. If I miss something, send it to me. I answer all my own emails. It's a true story. I don't have people. There's no people. It's just me. And unfortunately, on that sad note, we have to try to accomplish something here. And I'm sorry we have to do this. I don't know if YouTube's putting up ads or something or disrupting things, but there's something going on right now, and I got to tell you what it is. We have to continue this broadcast a little longer. We have to make sure that the video equipment is working and you can see me. Remember the kid came in and fixed all the colors? Brilliantly done. But the microphone, we don't know. And we don't have a way to check this microphone as we go. I can see some lights moving, but I don't know if you guys can hear me. So there's only one way to verify this, and that's to do a microphone check. And we don't have the sophisticated equipment that all the big-time people have. We're not Dan Bongino. No. We're not Tim Pool. No. We're not Crowder. We don't have the gear that they have. We can't fly this microphone into outer space and swing it around by its cord with a Geiger counter to see if it's working. No. We have to do things the old Irish way. The way Marconi did things back in 1477. And the way he did things back then when he invented it was to pour some whiskey into a glass and see if you guys could hear it. Well, in the tradition of Marconi, that's the only way we had to check it here. I'm sorry we're poor. I'm sorry we're behind the times. This is bedrock stuff. Yeah, Flintstones bedrock stuff. But it works. Ladies and gentlemen, microphone check, mic check. Let's see if you can hear it. I need to know. You guys getting me the thumbs up if you can hear it? We can continue the broadcast. Thumbs down, we'll sign off. All right, here we go. Damn, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, mic check. Not a drop. Everybody hear that? The room? Studio. You guys over there? You good? You guys hear me over there? Thumbs up, thumbs down, let me know. There we go. Look at the comment section going on there. That's what I need to see. Comments in Facebook, comments in YouTube. Wow. Who is that? Kibby thumbs down. Wow. If you couldn't hear it with everybody else hearing it, I got to tell you, get the dicks out of your ear. I don't care what you're sexually into. What's going on in the bedroom is up to you. But if you can't hear that shit, get a penis out of your ear and let's keep going. All right. I'm going to drink a little something. I'm going to chase it with some training wheels, and then we will continue. You with me? You quitting? You going home early? All right. You're going to miss out. Wow. Yeah, it's dark outside. You wimping out on me. My producer just left the building. I'm on.
Taking a leak, dude.
You taking a leak?
And also, we're not even live. The red light's not
Oh, we haven't been live this whole time. The studio light's been off. I guess we should start over. All right. Where was I? I had stuff to say. John Morgan, $5 before the first song. It should be the movie clip Christian Slater saying talk hard. John, nobody in here knows what talk hard is. Nobody understands. If you Google Christian Slater talk hard, it'd come up with a movie that was filmed near where I live. No one's going to understand that. There may be 5 or 6 people in here that get that. I get it. Just letting you know. All right. So where were we? There was stuff in here. Then my producer's gone. Did I miss stuff? Shoeless One got him. Paul McDonald got him. And Mike Grissom got him. All right. I'm sliding around talking about stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go to the picks. Even though the Stream Deck quit working. Trippy, I blame you for the Trippy Pineapple. I blame you for the Stream Deck not working. You motherfucking goddamn. All right. Where was I? We got Russell Brand. Yeah. Remember, guilty until proven innocent. That's a new way in the United States. Guilty until proven innocent. Webcam's there. Come on, where's the Russell Brand thing? There it is. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this was a shock. Have you guys heard that California, I'm sure you've heard off and on over the last 6 months or 8 months, California is trying to find a way to pay descendants of slavery reparations. Descendants of slavery reparations. All right, I get the premise of that. I'm drunk, so this is going to get fucked up real fast. Descendants of slavery preparations. 1, California was not a slave state. There were no slaves in California. That's 1. Number 2, none of us living have ever been a slave or owned a slave. That's 2. Now, you can say that California at the time passed legislation that allowed bounty hunters to come into California and retrieve slaves that were known as property to other states. That is as far as you could say, hey, we're not going to stop them. If you're a slave and you ran here, we're not a sanctuary state. We don't have sanctuary cities. Not until the year 2020. Then we're going to do that. But for right now, if you're property and you're a person and you're owned, you can go back. That's as much as you can say California's participation level was in slavery. Now, need you to pay attention to my opinion. It is just my dumb mechanics and opinion. I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. I've already told you none of us have been slaves and none of us have owned slaves. Here's the problem I have with reparations. Do you think I'm directly opposed to it? No, I'm not. Wow. Everyone here, come on, give me the hate. Crush your glass, throw it at the screen. God damn it, General, how can you say that? Listen to why. Listen to where I'm at. Let me, people of the good ship, hear me speak. Let me finish. I don't have a problem if you want to structure something, do something, and let's get this reparation thing done. Except, yeah. Did you hear the comma? Except, this is the part where liberals will get me banned, conservatives will rise up, and the channel will go off the rails. This bus that Loud One is driving goes right over the cliff. We're going to get banned. At some point, we're going to get banned. Might as well be tonight. Fuck it. I'm drinking, you're drinking, let's fucking go. What is the problem with reparations for slavery? It's simple, and it's one thing. It never ends. It never ends. No matter what we do, if the entire country, Republicans and Democrats, the president, everybody stood up and said, okay, all right, everybody calm down. Let's pay everybody who's a descendant. Let's put some rules in place. Let's put some structure, some order, some proof. Did you do this? Did you do that? You were this, you weren't that. Let's get it all out there. Let's do it right now. And everybody gets this amount of money. That's what we're doing to pay it. But that's it. That's all. Once we've all agreed, and once we've all done this, and once we've all, then that's it. You're paid. You're done. We've included. You filled out the forms, the applications. We checked your history. We did the stuff. We apologized. We wrote letters. These guys are bad. These guys are good. You get your money. We're done. What's the problem I have? In 4 years, someone's going to come back and go, slavery reparations, it just wasn't enough. It didn't include everybody. It had. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm all for it. Just finalize it. Just pick some rules. Slavery was terrible. Slavery was horrible. Slavery was awful. If you feel that some sort of reparations, I'm in. I'm the only white guy that's in, but I'm in. I will stand with you guys and fuck those assholes that don't want you to get it. I'm in. I'm with you guys. But can we put a period at the end of the statement? Can we say this is it? No. Every time something comes up with some sort of reparations for the Japanese internment camps in California in World War II, the slavery, the segregation and the civil rights, the fighting in the 60s, every time somebody says, you're right, it was bad, let's pay it off, let's get a chunk of money, we feel bad, we owe you guys, let's do this, what happens? 4 years later, somebody comes up and says, I just have something to add here. If you guarantee me that it's fair, that it's equitable, that it's agreeable, and it's done, I'm in. I'm completely in. But there's always going to be somebody, some lawyer going, well, there was one little aspect you guys didn't consider, and I think we should dismantle the whole thing and do it all over again, because they can't survive without being able to throw that up in your face. But once it's done, once it's passed, once it's over, once it's paid, once everybody's moving on, what do we do? But I'm with you guys. Show me how to take care of it. Show me how to pay. I'm in. I'm a supporter. I'm on your guys' side. I support it. I support the whole thing. Just make sure that when we're done, we've done everything we're supposed to, and it's over. We can move on. Why is that unreasonable? Letting you guys know. All right. Well, what else was there? That's just my opinion. I'm a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. What do I really fucking know? It's just names and tomorrow's video, the pendulum swinging. Yeah. There's stuff. There's more stuff. What was this one? Oh, let me go back. I gotta click the button and turn it off. What's up?
Are we still going, or are you gonna play? It's been an hour and 40 minutes. Are you okay?
I feel great. You got a problem?
No,
you
I'm
can.
making sure you're.
You can leave that door, man. My friends and I want to stay and close this bar down. All right, here we go. I should play. You fucking kids, Russell Brand. It's pulling out. Revenge of the Nerds. Just game. Tomorrow's pendulum swinging. Come on, I had something in here, and then he fucking did jail tub. I should play. Okay, real quick, because I got a bunch of emails on this. Real quick. And I want to bring up something. I know I've heard one other place, so I'm not going to tell you some original thought. Hunter Biden, please enter days after being indicted on federal charges in the latest legal drama. This is the latest after the gun charge, after he sued the IRS. You heard me right. He went to sue the IRS. the two whistleblowers that were Democrats that came out and had just this stellar testimony about so much stuff, getting people in trouble for slow walking the investigation, for being biased, for being oppressive, for being suppressive, the whole thing. And then Hunter Biden's team comes along and says, well, I'm suing the IRS because you fucked up the nature of the investigation. And now all of a sudden, 3 days later, he's entering a plea deal to quiet the whole thing. Would you like to know why? Because even a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert can tell you. He sues the IRS. He sues the legal team going after him. He sues the people in the DOJ that are tied to the IRS that are coming at. So guess what? Guess what they can do? They don't want to, but they're almost bound to now. Countersue. Hold on. Hold your drinks. Drink with me, and then pour another one. This goes pretty fast, but this is important. If they countersue Hunter Biden, he sued them. Always follows with a countersuit. Government always countersues. Always. They haven't yet because they're trying not to. Do you understand if they countersue Hunter Biden for what he's doing, what he's saying? Can you imagine what comes out in discovery? Can you imagine what comes out now that the counters, it's a broad brush. Can you even fathom what happens, what comes out, what departments, what agencies can become involved in a countersuit? Oh my God. Oh my God. So quickly, he's putting in a plea deal to try to stop a countersuit before, if it happens, and I didn't see if it happened today, might have, but if it happens, do you understand that this house of cards comes crashing down? Do you understand they're trying to figure out a way to get Newsom in there in place of Biden? Do you understand they're trying to get Obama to run again? Do you understand the machine that's in motion because Biden's just old and he's just tired and he's got problems and he just needs to be left, in my opinion, needs to be left alone? Was my grandfather, I'd be pissed. I'd be angry they're putting that old man out there for their own personal. I'd be fucking angry if I was the grandson of Biden. I'd be just like, leave my grandfather alone. He doesn't get it anymore. Leave him fucking alone. I'd be mad. Setting that aside, they're trying every political maneuver, and then Hunter does this, and it could open up the whole thing because so much stuff legally comes out in discovery. And you can't get around the number one thing that Trump did while he was in office. You can't escape the fact that the Supreme Court is now stacked with men and women that believe the Constitution. You can't get around the fact that there's people on that Supreme Court that believe in the rule of law. You're done. You're absolutely done. So one thing I told you guys when Trump lost the election is I said, there's stuff that can be gone. It's going to go bad, executive orders, and there's things and rules in the Senate with 50-50, and Kamala Harris has the deciding vote in the Senate. I got it. But all these things are going to end up in the Supreme Court in front of people that follow the Constitution. What can you say about that? Listen, I do got to go. Let me go back between the sheets. John Morgan, Talk Car, we got that one. EFO, $9.99. I'll give $2 for that. Thank you. Casey Crabtree, your Bakersfield, that's getting close to the edge of the desert. Yeah, we're considered the high desert in some applications. Joe DeMint. Gen X Talks, as soon as you spoke of the Biden family find, a YouTube commercial hit. Joe DeMint just said, as soon as you spoke about the Biden crime family, a YouTube commercial hit. Oh, that's funny. We were going to get into a lot of the social media platforms tonight. I don't got time to do it. We'll save that for another time. I don't have control over what YouTube shows you and when. I can't help them from blocking stuff, but you can go back and watch it on the repeat. Love all of you been watching. Sorry, not connecting as much, but I love. Ashley is a valued member of the staff in Gen X Talks. You don't see her as much because she is doing an amazing job with her life, raising kids on her own, working 200 hours a week on her own, assembles all of the furniture she buys on her own, creates all the things for her kids on her own, does the meals, does the traveling, fixes her own breaks. Don't you ever count Ashley out. You guys ever wanted to have a favorite staff member, you pick Ashley.
Mine's Josh.
Because that girl gets it fucking done. Eric, 57578. Okay, I do have to say, bro, do you remember the days when no one ever talked about politics? Yes, I do. Eric O'Donnell, give Steffi O'Nurse a shout out. Why not? I love Steffi O'Nurse. She used to come in here with the most clever one-liners I've ever seen. I would look forward to her classic one-liners above all. And I love all you guys, but hers were epic. David, Georgia, awesome stuff. Thank you very much. And that's the end of the sheets from Facebook, from YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, I got to go. I got to run. I'll leave the stream running for a little bit. You guys can say goodbye. I got to get out of these pants. I need to be free balling, and these pants are very restrictive. I got to go.
Free balling? No.
All right, turning off the kid's mic first. He's done. Thank you. He was a great producer tonight. He helped out in a ton of facts. Come on. Last drink. Who's drinking with me? Don't make me drink alone. I'll drink alone. I've drank alone most of my life. And I'll drink alone again tonight if I have to, but I don't want to. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys wherever you were on this little blue marble. I appreciate you guys. Drinking this one for you. No training wheels. No. Where's the thing on there? The stream is okay. Listen, wherever you're listening from, wherever you're tuning in from around this planet, or if you're listening perhaps on a rerun. If you don't know what a rerun is, leave the live stream and go look it up. Everybody who's my age or older knows what a rerun is, and they get it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. We wouldn't be anything without you. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. But most importantly, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.